This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Okay. Hey there, look at who survived Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
It's Bois, King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I am still rusty.
Still rusty. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, everything was great. Yeah.
Yeah? Did you have turkey?
Yeah. Had
Or
some.
the traditional
Yeah.
English turkey?
I slept because that's my sleep time.
Oh, yeah.
But I ate about 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. All right. Were you thankful when you ate?
Yeah, it was delicious.
It digests better when you're thankful, is what I've been told.
Yeah, it's better reheated.
We're on the wrong sides. There we go. Much better.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Did you have a bunch of people over, or was it just
Nah,
your
it's just
family?
immediate family.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's all we do. We've already we had all the years of that. We've kind of consolidated it.
Yeah, yeah. Consolidated means either people have died, or people have left the family, or moved out of state. Or
Yeah, I
something
mean,
like that. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think what it is that everybody started having their own families and their own families within
Yeah.
families,
Yeah.
and everybody does their own separate kind of thing. So.
We've got a person up here that does our social media and some marketing and stuff, and they wanted a Christmas tree in the lobby, and I was like, you know what, I can get a Christmas tree for the lobby. You know,
Oh,
no
yeah.
big deal. And so, yeah, we're good, Mason. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And so, anyway, I ordered a tree, and as I'm ordering a tree, I was like, oh, look at this. Walmart's got the all-white trees on sale. And I was like, I've never owned an all-white tree. So
Okay.
I ordered an all-white tree. And when I think back, I can trace this back to my great-grandmother and grandfather. They were the Haifs, you know, Otto and Bertha Haif. No, you couldn't get more German names if you
That's
tried.
pretty German, yeah.
Yeah. They came over on a boat from Germany.
That's definitely as German as it gets.
Yep. And Artie says, "Happy holidays, Mason." He loved Christmas. I mean, loved Christmas because everybody would come to the house. And at that time, you know, I mean, there's like 50 people there, you know, I mean, because it's all the little kids, all the extended family, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he would have, he had one of those silver metal trees, you know, where it's like all the leaves are made out of kind of silvery stuff,
Yeah.
you know. And then he had one of those old round wheels that was 4 colors. So it'd be like yellow, green, blue, red. And you put it in front of a floodlight, and the heat would make it go around. And so he would point it directly at the tree, and it would shine off that tree. And so the room would be orange, then red, then green. I just remember that being so peaceful and
Yeah.
so Christmassy to me.
That's pretty
you know?
Christmassy.
And so the closest I could get is get a white tree for
Chris-
for-
Germany and Christmas are
Oh
kinda,
yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah. They seem to like it. They seem to like that holiday quite a bit. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we're on the
Long live the pagan holidays.
fast sprint towards Christmas, and then the even faster sprint towards New Year's. It will be 2026 before you know it, and we will have been doing this show for quite a while at that point.
Yeah, quite a while.
We are getting towards the middle of the 8th season. Today is season 8, episode 5, or in the year of our Lord 7, ABE 22. So this was one that they left over from last year. Flirting with the Master, which originally aired Sunday, November 23rd, 2003. You got some info on the people involved?
Yeah, this is episode 154. It's Norm Hiscock and Anthony Leoy. Norm Hiscock, obviously, is someone we've talked about before. But the title of the show, actually, Flirting with the Master, is a play on the song Flirting with Disaster by Molly Hatchet. Also, this has the
What an
distinction.
odd band, by the way.
Oh,
By the
Molly
way,
Hatchet?
just the oddest band I've ever known because of their art versus their music. Like, when you look at the art, it looks like it should be death metal. Mm-hmm. And it's flirting with disaster. You know, it's it's kind of that country Skinner type stuff.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It is a weird band.
Yeah.
But this is the final produced episode to use traditional cell animation.
Oh, wow.
5 weeks later, Rich
End of
Hank,
an era,
Poor
here it
Hank,
goes.
which was produced before this episode, became the final cell animated episode to air.
Which one was it? I'm sorry.
5 weeks from this one.
Yeah.
So this right here is the last one to be produced.
Okay.
but not the last one to be aired. They'll have one final cell animated episode to air, which is the episode Rich Hank, Poor Hank. We're not there yet, though.
Right, gotcha.
Marking a switch from digital ink and paint format for the rest of the series. So after this, it's just digital.
It's crazy when you think about the fact that we've been through 3 different types of animation for this show now. You know, it was the traditional stuff. Now they've gone to what they call digital at the time, and now we've gone to whatever this is.
The newer stuff. It's still digital, I guess.
Oh yeah, I would think so. But yeah, it's hard for me to call anything digital anymore. You know, it just seems antiquated.
It seems analog.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty amazing. We've been through 3 different types of animation here. Okay, so this is a dashing Mexican television star asks Peggy to spend 2 weeks south of the border to tutor his children, but Peggy gets the feeling that the actor wants him to have an affair with her. I said before we went on that I like this one because Peggy kind of gets her comeuppance. And anytime Peggy can get her comeuppance, it is both sad and enjoyable at the same time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So this one, and I see what you're saying, Artie, as far as like this one being a little boring for you. I get it. But I do like the almost breaking the fourth wall they do here with the going inside the TV show. And meeting the actual actor and that sort of thing. Same thing I love with Feels So Good. What's his name?
Oh, Chuck Mangione. Yeah,
same thing with Chuck Mangione. I feel like it's a fourth wall break kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Okay, so we start off. This is obviously an episode of Monsignor Martinez that we're seeing here because we start in a very big Catholic church with a lot of stained glass and things. And then all of a sudden, gunmen are forcing the priest to have a wedding. The groom lifts the veil of the girl, and people are just crying and stuff. So it's a forced marriage by machine gun. There's a lot of Spanish going around. And then he lifts the veil. Guess who's under the veil? It's Monsignor Martinez. And we get a Vaya con Dios. And so then we pull out and we see that Luann and Nancy and Peggy are watching Monsignor Martinez on TV, and Luann says, even in a wedding dress, Monsignor Martinez looks hot. Nancy's like, that is one sexy priest.
And I could translate that next part. Este sábado Eduardo Felipe su mismo va a procesar persona en Arlen, Texas, which means that this Saturday, the actor Eduardo Felipe will be, he'll be there in person in Arlen to be. So Peggy actually knows enough Spanish to know what it says, which this is the one time I'll applaud her. She knows enough Spanish to get herself in trouble, but she also knows enough Spanish to listen to it to get herself in trouble.
True. Yeah, it's a commercial that comes on during Monsignor Martinez, and it's talking about how he's going to Arlen. This used to be a thing where these stars would go from city to city.
It's still a thing.
Is it still a thing?
The cons?
Well, I guess the cons, yeah.
Because really, I see some people at cons, and I'm like, man, your net worth is like $500 million. Why are you at a con?
That's true. But I'm thinking like one-offs. You know, like there was one time here in Waco that Festus from Gunsmoke showed up.
Oh, really?
And it was just Festus. That was it.
Man, my dad would have loved that.
I've got a signed picture from Festus somewhere in my possession.
That's funny.
That he came when I was a little kid, and we met him outside the Richland Mall. And it was kind of that kind of thing.
My dad loves that show.
Yeah. All right, so they figure out that he's going to be there. Peggy's like, oh, my God, the actor who plays Monsignor Martinez, Eduardo Felipe, is coming to Arlen. Nancy, who I've started highlighting all in red because I feel like she is more and more like Jessica Rabbit as we go.
Okay.
We got to go, Shugs. I bet he's even swarthier
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Swarthy.
Yeah. The guy who did Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
The copyright rights have now been reverted back to him.
Oh, really?
And he's supposed to be doing another one.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. The problem is he's got to get the okay from all the studios to have their characters in it.
He would have to get the okay for all that, yeah. But as far as, like, him regaining the Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, I would love for that just
the
to
Jessica
be
and the Roger Rabbit and the baby and all that. Like, he got all of his stuff back.
So Nancy says, we got to go, Shugs. And Peggy says, I have been using videotapes of that show as a teaching tool in my Spanish class. I bet I could get the actor to show up and be a guest speaker. Okay, so it seems like a lot of headstrongness coming from Peggy. I see this man. He's coming here.
Oh yeah, she's cocky.
It's a natural thing that he should just come to my class and do it.
It's not gonna happen. But she's cocky.
I would normally bag on stuff like that, but that's exactly what I would have done. I would have gone down there and asked him to be on my show.
All they can do is tell you no.
That's true. All right.
I did a podcast with a guy for a summer. All I did was suggested at the end of an interview that we did with him, and we did a 16-episode run.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
It was cool.
Yeah, it's just the way it works.
You gotta just ask.
She says, I would love to see a full-time teacher, Mrs. Pratt, try to follow me after that. So even that ends up being some I'm better than you type thing.
Yeah, she's very snobbish.
Next day, it is outside of KPJK Television, Canal 21, and he is up on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am very excited to be. This is obviously Mike Judge doing his voice too, by the way. I am very excited to be in Arlen to promote the new episodes of my new show. This will be our 11th season. You hear a fan who is holding a doll of him that says, "I can't believe it's really him." And then you hear, "Hey, could you say Vaya con Dios for me?" And so everywhere he goes, we're getting the idea that everybody's just like, say Vaya con Dios. You know, it's just like being a comedian or something. Do something funny.
Say a good joke.
He just kind of groans and says, next. Peggy and her friends finally make it up to the front. She goes, hola, my name is Peggy Hill, and I am the 3-time winner of the Substitute Teacher Award at Tom Landry Middle School. He goes, well, maybe I should be asking you for your autograph. He is smooth. He is smooth.
He is smooth. He has to be.
She says, oh, no, Senor Felipe. And she, the way she says it, Senor Felipe, like it's got this, it's got a real like West Texas kind of. She goes, my students and I love your show, and I was wondering if you could come to my Spanish class as a special guest. Oh, I'm sorry, Senora, but I have a rule about special appearances. I do them only for my charity work with the sick children or for paid vacations on cruise ships, which I think is a great line.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's
a wonderful line. We're now in the Hill living room. Hank is sitting there I love this line too. This is one of my favorites of this episode. He's sitting there reading the paper. Bobby comes in and says, Dad, I accidentally used your toothbrush again. Hank immediately throw it out. I mean, that's the entire exchange.
Throw it out.
I used your toothbrush. Throw it out. He doesn't even look up from the paper. In comes Peggy, all excited. I got freaking Monsignor Martinez, and he is coming to my classroom tomorrow. Hank's like, really? Wow. He goes, Mom, can I come meet him? Bobby says. She goes, you bet you can, but you have to pretend to be a sick child. Hank's like, huh? She goes, the man only does guest appearances for sick children. So what? He goes, Peggy, boy ain't right, but he's not sick, which also is a very good line from Hank. And then very Bobby, of course, the best question, can I be in a bubble? He just wanted to be a boy in a bubble. All right, next day we're at Tom Landry Middle School.
Jake Gyllenhaal, I think that he was in some really good indie films in the beginning.
He was a boy in a bubble, right?
He was. Yeah. But he did some really good he had a really good run of indie films at the beginning of his career because he did Donnie Darko and all that. Yeah. And then he went on to do the critically acclaimed Breakback Mountain.
Well, there was John Travolta was in Boy in a Bubble also.
Yeah,
he was a boy in a bubble.
Yep, yeah, he was.
Tom Landry Middle School the next day. We're in Peggy's class. She goes, who's excited about watching this week's episode of Monsignor Martinez? And the whole class is like, yeah. And then, boom, the door busts open. There's Monsignor Martinez. And he goes, Parece, senor, if you put that tape in, it will explode. She was going to put a VHS in of the show. She goes, the real Monsignor Martinez. And the whole crowd's just like, yeah, all the kids. He barrel rolls in, grabs the tape. He goes in there and saves her from the video cassette blowing up. She goes, Senor, this is the sick boy I was telling you about. She points at Bobby. She goes, he cannot talk.
This is the low level Peggy here.
He goes, be brave, little soldier. From now on, you will be in the prayers of Monsignor Martinez. He goes, just like a little cough. She goes, Senor, he should not be out of his bubble for too long. She pushes him in the wheelchair, just straight out in the hall and shuts the door. I mean, just like, boom. And that's the last we see of Bobby.
I think that's tough. Yeah, Peggy, shitty Peggy, hashtag.
That is the last sick Bobby we see. Later in the class, he's reading, or he's talking to the kids, and he says, "If the moment is truthful, then stabbing to death El Jefe with an icicle will come almost without conscious effort." I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
the bell rings. She goes, "Okay, all right," and I have to prep this. This is my favorite moment in this entire show. It lasts a half second, but it is my favorite moment. She goes, "Okay, kids, I'm afraid that's all the time. We'll have a very special guest." All the crowd goes, "Aw." She goes, in Espanol. And the crowd goes, "Ay."
That's a good one.
Oh, my God. In Espanol. Ay.
Oh,
boy. The kids start coming up to him, greeting him on the way out. He goes, "Oh, that was the best. You're the coolest." Gracias, Senor Felipe. She says, "The children loved you." He goes, "The pleasure was all mine. Sometimes I forget that we have many young viewers. We should probably do more episodes like the one about the monkey who smuggled the cocaine under his little hat."
That's good.
"Senora, I'm about to have some lunch. Please join me." And she's thrilled. You know, she
Oh,
gets to
she's
go to lunch
absolutely
with
thrilled. Yeah.
Monsignor Martinez. It's a big deal. Sábado. They're at lunch, and she goes, he says, "I noticed you have the same passion for teaching that I have for acting." She goes, "Gracias." Then outside, you hear banging on the windows, you know, because they're at a restaurant. "Hey, say vaya con Dios, dude. Hey. He goes, "Do not look over. It will only encourage them." "Vaya con Dios, you pant load." It's also,
that's an old 90s.
means that he is not as much as we think he is also.
Yeah,
He's probably a little bit older of an actor. He goes, "Senora Hill, I have 2 children who are about to take entrance exams to private high schools in America. A teacher like yourself with passion could help them pass such a test. Would you be interested in coming to Mexico to tutor my children?" She goes, "Really?" He says, "Yes, I can see I've surprised you with my offer. I will give you a day to think about it." A day. Give you one day to think about it. Talk it over with the loved ones. "Oh, Senor, I have something to confess. That boy in my classroom is not sick at all. Actually, that boy is my healthy son, Bobby." He goes, "Senora Hill, I am an actor. I could tell right away that he was not sick. I do not mean to be unkind, but your son gave a terrible performance."
That's pretty funny.
She goes, "Yes, he was terrible, wasn't he?" "Ah, yes. But not as terrible as this fish. Waiter!" And he just like pounds on the table about the stupid fish. All right, now we're in the Hill kitchen. She is now reading, I guess it's the next day, she is now reading a copy of the magazine Usted with Martinez on the cover.
Yep.
Hank comes walking into the kitchen.
Which would be the Wii magazine.
That's right. She comes walking in, or Hank comes walking in. She goes, "Hank, are you going to the propane convention in Alberta?" He perks up. Like, he's like, "Oh, my God." He says, "There's a propane convention in Alberta?" She goes, "It's exciting, isn't it?" "Oh, you'll be so far away in Canada, though." He goes,
But
"Yeah.
no distance is too great. Yeah, I like this. Is my favorite
too
line.
great when it comes to
The
propane.
propane.
She goes, "And I would have no problem with you going to that convention."
So there you go. All
Even
right,
if
I
it's
want to
for
I want
2
to pause right here real quick because we've got a lot of naysayers and a lot of people who argue about the Saudi Arabia thing right there.
Yeah.
Hank says it there himself.
Yeah, it's
There's
true.
no distance. Yeah, but no distance
distance
is
too
too
far.
great when it comes to propane.
Not for propane.
So remember that whenever you're naysaying Hank and where Hank would go for propane, just remember there is no distance too great when it comes to propane.
It's true. It's true.
Straight
we
from
should all
Hank
live by
Hill.
that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great shirt. A map. It'd be like a map of the world with like a
There's no
dotted
distance too
line,
great.
a
Yeah.
dotted line that goes from like Austin Airport all the way to Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
with a little airplane. Yeah, that'd be a good
That'd
one.
be great. She says, but even you'd be in Canada for 2 weeks. He goes, She goes, "I don't think you'd have a problem with me going." He goes, "I don't see why you would." She goes, "Hank, there is no propane convention in Alberta." "What?" She goes,
Yeah, that's messed
She
up.
goes, "But I've been offered a job in Mexico. The actor who plays Monsignor Martinez wants me to go to Mexico and be a private tutor for his children. It will only be for 2 weeks." He goes, "No way, Peggy. You only know this guy through the television." "Hank, can't you see what an incredible opportunity this is for me? This is a real double whammy for me, Peggy. You want to leave, and there's no propane convention." There's a big pregnant pause, and he goes, "But if it means that much to you, I guess you should give this guy a call and tell him yes." She says, "Thank you, Hank." She's now in her bedroom packing up. Artie says, Peggy is not being offered to teach Spanish, but to teach kids to pass an entrance exam. The kids probably speak better English than she does Spanish. Yes, that's probably true.
Probably true. This is one of my favorite Luann lines. This is a very Luann-ism right
here. It is
here,
very much so. She's in there packing. She goes, Luann, I want you to look after Bobby and Hank while I'm gone. I would have you had practice with an egg first, but there's no time. She goes, you're trusting me? I'll do such a good job being you that you will not even know you're gone. That's so good.
That is a good
You'll
one.
not even know you're gone. All right, now we're in the airport, gate 3. D3 is the gate in the newest one.
In the newest one,
and so the 3 is common here. She says, well, it's just her and Hank. Well, I guess I should get going now. Wow, this is going to be the first we'll be apart for more than a couple of days. He says, yeah, Peggy, remember to take your glasses off before you take a nap on a plane. She goes, I will, Hank. She goes in to kiss him. He goes, Peggy, not in the airport. So they shake hands real nice, and he pats her on the back.
Yeah, you can't kiss in an airport in Austin. You have to shake hands.
You don't want to kiss in front of anybody.
It's illegal. It's illegal to kiss in the Austin airport. You have to shake hands.
First commercial break. We'll take that, and we'll be
right back.
Join the Daily High Club, the premier destination for glass water pipes, vaporizers, and accessories. Since 2015, we've sold over 1 million quality products and teamed up with legends like Snoop Dogg and Tommy Chong. Ready to elevate your smoking game? Visit dailyhighclub.com for our El Primo subscription box or shop unique pieces today.
Discover the world of luxury sex toys at Luxury Toy X and indulge in the ultimate pleasure experience. For years, we have been dedicated to the belief that sexuality and wellness are essential components of a happy and healthy life. With over 70,000 satisfied customers, we take pride in our ability to provide products that enhance your sexual well-being. Join our community of satisfied customers and unlock a world of pleasure and self-discovery. Visit luxurytoyx.com today.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
I'm Hunter, the founder of Hello Cake, and today we're digging into ED meds. The number one thing we hear is that guys are sick of waiting for ED meds to kick in. Traditional ED meds take about an hour to kick in as they have to go through your digestive system, where Hello Cake's ED medication dissolves under your tongue and works in about 15 minutes. That's about 3 times faster than traditional ED medication. Curious about ED meds? Go to hellocake.com.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
And we are back.
After
After learning about wiener pills and hemp tea, we have made it back through the forest. Okay, so Peggy has flown off to Mexico
she has gone to Mexico
to meet Monsignor Martinez and his kids. She pulls up to a Mexican villa, and she's in a limo. So, I mean, this is no, half-ass thing here. They've sent a limo from her. He meets her outside. I trust your flight was good. She goes, I've never flown in first class before. My husband says coach is just as good because you get there at the same time. She kind of laughs, and he goes, yes, people who have never flown first class always say that. I mean, I get it. He is better than you, I guess, is
Much
what he
better.
just said. Yeah.
Much better.
All right, so now we're inside with the staff. He goes, Senora Hill, these are my children, your students, Antonio and Cristina. Both the kids, hola, Senor Hill. She goes, hola. He goes, Senora, you have had a long flight. May I suggest you start fresh mañana? She says, oh, mañana, yes, of course. And to me, when she says, oh, mañana, yes, of course, I'm thinking she doesn't know what he's talking about.
Probably
She
not.
doesn't know what
yeah.
mañana means. Then he claps. Everybody scurries away, kind of like in The Sound of Music. And he goes, let me show you around. Mi casa es su casa. as tu casa, by the way, and that will come in handy. We're down in the wine cellar. He goes, Senora Hill, acting is not my only passion. I have another, making homemade wine. She goes, I too have another passion, boggle. Yeah, that's the same thing, Peggy. Boggle and making homemade Mexican wine, exactly the same process. He goes, it's good to have many passions, yes? She goes, oh, I've always said that. And then the lights go out.
Whoa, it's getting very...
Get a little steamy in there.
A little steamy, like Hank and Miss Liz fixing the hot tub.
That's true.
It's kind of like that kind of a moment.
He goes, these blackouts happen all the time in Mexico. One of my children was conceived in such a blackout. The lights come back on. She kind of laughs a little bit. He goes, would you like to taste my homemade wine, Senora Hill? He is right next to her. On the label of these wines, it says Casa Felipe Vino Rojo Fino. So I believe that is House of Philip fine red wine. I believe is what that means.
I believe that's what that means.
Peggy says, anyway, he says, would you like to taste some wine? She, of course, does. And then the next thing, they're out on the veranda.
Wine?
And he is pouring her a glass of red. She goes, well, you have the most spectacular sunsets in Mexico. He says, yes, it is the pollution, which that's a wonderful line also. It's the pollution.
Well, it's kind of true, but yeah.
Yes. He goes, my wife and I used to sit out here every night and watch the sun sink behind the city. She says, if it's not too personal a question, where is your wife? He goes, she is, how you say, with our ancestors. Now, I would take it the same way Peggy's taking it here.
Oh, yeah.
If you say that, you're telling me people are dead with your ancestors.
I would think she's dead, yeah.
Okay. She goes, oh, I am so sorry. He goes, yes, I miss her very much. She kind of sighs. He goes, the heart can get lonely. More wine? She goes, more wine? Well, who could say no to a glass of homemade Mexican wine?
Nobody.
I think everyone should, but okay. Now we're at the Hill House. It's dinner table. Bobby, Hank, and Luann. And again, Luann is playing Peggy now. Luann will be playing the part of Peggy tonight.
Well, that's the thing with homemade. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the thing with homemade is it's either going to be really good or it's going to be
awful.
really bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there was a guy I used to work with when I worked at the candy factory that brought a bottle of homemade wine to work, and I got home and like poured some of it and sipped it, and I was like, this is vinaigrette.
Yeah.
It was just awful. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I had to pour it out.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a guy here in town who makes kind of a pear wine.
That sounds good.
It was pretty good. Yeah, he did a good
That
job.
sounds good,
He
yeah.
did a good job. Okay, now we got Hank, Bobby, and Luann at the dinner table. Remember, Luann is trying to be Peggy. Hank says, this is actually pretty good, Luann. She goes, I got the recipe from Red Book, which is actually a magazine. Like she's got all this information. Bobby says, well, I'm done. See ya. He gets up to go. She goes, see ya. Wait. I think you're supposed to excuse yourself from the table properly. Sit down, please. He kind of looks back and forth at Hank. Whatever. So he sits down. He goes, may I be excused from the table? Yes, you may. He goes away. She goes, he's a lovely boy. Hank's like, who, Bobby? Who, Bobby? The phone rings, and she goes, we do not answer the phone during dinner hour. Hank's like, yes, we do. Hello. I mean, he just doesn't even.
He doesn't even care
Yeah,
what
we do.
she's talking about.
Click.
Yeah.
It's Peggy. She goes, hi, honey, it's me. He goes, oh, how's the new job going? Oh, it's great. Senor Felipe took me on a tour of his mansion. He showed me his private gym and wine cellar, and I tasted some of his homemade wine. And Hank has the best response. Oh, that sounds unnecessary. Which, I mean, he's kind of right, you know?
Yeah, it is kind of unnecessary. It's funny that Hank will be the first to point that out and not Peggy.
That sounds unnecessary. She goes, oh, he was just being courtly. He's Latin. That's what they do. They are courtly. Okay, Peggy. Peggy kind of yawns, and she goes, well, Hank, I should get some sleep. I start teaching tomorrow. Love you. He looks around. He sees Luann behind him and goes, back at you. Like, he can't even say I love you over the phone if there's
With
somebody else in the room.
yeah.
Artie says this is an example of Spanish-speaking character misspeaking in English, where it's usually Peggy misspeaking or misspelling in
Fair,
Spanish. Yes,
yeah.
you're absolutely right about that. All right, so he brings the kids, brings in the kids to Peggy, getting ready at the desk. She is getting ready for her first day teaching English or whatever she's teaching these kids. He comes in and says, my children have promised me that they will listen to your every word as if you were their mother. The girl says, for you, Senor Hill, and she hands her a mango. She goes, oh, a mango, one of the passion fruits. Gracias, Senor. He goes, it's from the children. He goes, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, the children. Later,
I don't understand why she's even entertaining it.
I don't understand it either, other than the fact that when has this ever happened to Peggy? You know?
Well, even still, she shouldn't even be entertaining it.
That's
but,
true.
Yeah.
But she later on, she's in her room. She jumps on the bed like a teenage girl with her legs kicking in the back. And
she's looking real scandalous right now.
She calls Nancy. Nancy answers the phone. Gribble residence. She goes, Nancy, it's Peggy. Eduardo is flirting with me big time. I think he's coming on to me. Nancy looks out into the living room, and she sees Dale, who is in a pretzel position in his underwear.
Yeah.
And she goes, are you sure? She goes, uh-huh. He used the familiar tu casa instead of su casa. We drank wine on the balcony and watched the sunset. She goes, where's the wife? She goes, dead. Perfect. Did you flirt back? I do not know. She goes, did you blush and giggle? I may have blushed and giggled once or twice. Congratulations, Shug. You were flirting. But I got to warn you, don't enjoy it too much because there's a moment where there's no turning back. All of a sudden, you can't remember your husband's name. Your body goes limp. And then you're pulled down by the undertow of passion. You're drowning, Shug, but you don't care. I mean,
she's going all crazy with it now.
Thing. Hey, baby T. Hello.
What is up, man?
Peggy says, I will never drown because I am wearing the best life preserver there is, my marriage to Hank.
Well,
okay,
there you
Peggy,
go.
Sure. Later on, the kids are reading, and Peggy is daydreaming. She daydreams of her and Eduardo in kind of a Mexican soap opera. They're up on a cliff, and the skies are all orange and stuff, and you hear, Margarita, I want you, Margarita. I want you like I've wanted no other woman. She goes, oh, and I am afraid you cannot have me, Eduardo, for I have given my heart to another, Hank Hill. Oh, I hate this Hank Hill for stealing your heart. Please, I must have you now, or I will throw myself off this cliff.
Fantasies turn to delusions really quickly. Yeah.
She goes, I must refuse your advances for the second time. He jumps off the damn cliff. She goes, Eduardo, no, think of the children.
I must have you now, or I will throw myself off this cliff.
As he's falling, he goes, what is the capital of Oregon? And what she realizes is that one of the kids is trying to get her attention.
To talk to her, yeah.
And she goes, Senora Hill, what is the capital of Oregon? Huh? Oh, Portland. No, Salem. Like, she doesn't have any freaking idea. She goes, are you sure, Senora? She goes, who's the American here? I mean, just like that. She says, who's the American here?
That's tough.
All right, we're back in the Hills kitchen. Hank comes in. Luann's already in there. He goes, hey, Luann, did you buy any beer? She goes, I know you wanted me to get a case of beer, but it's not very healthy, so I got a case of V8 juice instead. But it's my week to bring the beer out to the alley. Uncle Hank, V8 juice has 8 vitamins. Beer has only 1, barley. Okay, not a vitamin.
Not a vitamin.
Not a vitamin.
A grain. A whole grain.
Oh, boy. So now we're out in the alley. The guys are trying to drink V8 juice. Dale takes a swig, and he's like, ugh. He goes, so Peggy boned Nancy last night, and apparently this Eduardo fella is real sweet on Peggy. Hank says, what? Dale, I think Nancy must have had a bad connection or something because I talked to Peggy, and she said that Eduardo was just being courtly. He goes, no. Bill speaks up. Doesn't surprise me. Peggy's a very beautiful woman. Shut up, Bill. Why? Don't you think Peggy's beautiful, Hank? Hank says, of course I do. I just don't feel the need to say it is all. We're back in Mexico with the kids and Peggy, and she is continuing a sentence. The first thing we hear is, and that's why they call it Pittsburgh. What in the hell could she have said in explaining to these kids why they call it Pittsburgh?
I don't know. How about you guys tell us? How about you email us with what you think that...
Monsignor Martinez comes in. He goes, oh, Senora, I need your help running some lines. The kids leave. He goes, okay, you are the ambassador's beautiful daughter who speaks no Spanish. We hide in the drug lord's greenhouse. It is hot, very, very hot, and also very dangerous. You must stand close. And he pulls her in. She goes, oh, well, it is how people would stand in a hot, dangerous greenhouse. The one thing more dangerous than my enemies is your beauty. He says it in her ear, and she goes, hold me tight. I so greatly fear these enemies who threaten us. Hush, Rebecca. I believe my enemies are coming, and I also believe that I am falling in love with you. She pushes him away and goes, oh, God, that is good dialogue. I need a agua de frutas break. All right, now we're back at the Hills. Luann is reading a parenting book when Hank comes in. She goes, Uncle Hank, we need to have a serious talk about Bobby.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. He just keeps going by.
Yeah, he don't want to talk to her about anything.
She says, now Bobby's at an age where we should be giving him the sex talk. He goes, Luann, stop trying to be your Aunt Peggy. You're no Peggy. You're fired. She goes, well, I'm glad you're firing me because Aunt Peggy is the most thankless job I've ever had. No wonder she ran away to Mexico. And she just storms off.
Hi.
Hi. We're back in Mexico. She is in a robe getting the paper. Peggy is on the steps. He says, "Hi." She goes, "Oh, sorry I frightened you, Senor Felipe. You did not frighten me." She goes, "We need to talk." You hear the doorbell ring. He goes, "Excuse me, Margarita, but those must be the roses I had delivered." She's like, "Roses?" He says, "Yeah, I know this is not what I brought you up here for, but would you mind getting the roses and bringing them to my bedroom?" She goes, "See." Now she goes into the bedroom, and he's getting in the shower. So he's getting ready for what we'll find out here in just a second. He goes, "Could you place the roses on the bed? Maybe spread the petals around. It needs a woman's touch, yes?" She goes, "Look, senor, we really need to talk." Yes, I remember, but a moment. I need to prepare myself, and then I will give you my full attentions." He shuts the bathroom door. And then she hears him singing, "Bésame, bésame mucho." She goes, "He wants to kiss me much." And that is our
She is
second
crazy.
commercial
Like, you know what I like about this episode? It kind of shows the that as often as Peggy gets Spanish wrong, some of the Spanish speakers in this get a little bit of English wrong. So there you go.
He wants to kiss me much. And that is our second commercial break. We'll take that, and we will be
right back.
OsleyMD.com.
I've always had thin hair my whole life. It breaks off at a certain length. In the last 6 months, I've noticed it just really bad. I mean, you could totally see it. I wear a hat a lot. I tried several different products. My experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
OsleyMD.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Introducing Muck Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Since 2003, we've been connecting buyers and sellers, providing access to sold-out events at prices lower than most secondary market options. Whether it's sports, theater, or concerts, our massive nationwide network ensures you get the tickets you want, guaranteed. For the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. That's TICKETLIQUIDATOR.com. Ticket Liquidator. Hey there, we back for the last part of our show here. Hey, just don't let me forget to bring up the Creator Fest thing at the end there. All right, so...
You said the 18th?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we are back in Mexico. Peggy is starting to freak out because she thinks she's being come on to by Monsignor Martinez. And she's gotten the flowers and all that, and she is just thinking in her head, and she's kind of pacing back and forth, excuse me. She goes, okay, soon you're going to go face-to-face with a naked, wet Latin television star. I am so sorry. He goes, all right, then what, Peggy? Huh? All right, then what, Peggy?
You'll forget what's his name.
Oh, God, what is his name? Hank Hill. No. I will not give that man the thrill of me seeing him naked. I love the fact that the thrill is him seeing her seeing him naked. That's her.
It's.
I'm not giving him that thrill.
It's cock inception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cockception.
Or it's Schrodinger's cock. She's already seen it.
Schrodinger's cock.
She's already seen it, and she's not seen it all at
but
the
she
same
doesn't
time.
know if it's still there.
Is it there? Or is it not?
Right.
Only, it's the whole cabinet. Is the cabinet open or is the cabinet closed? Is the teapot broken or is it not?
Schrodinger's cock. She throws the flowers. She's pacing back and forth. She's freaking out. She busts into the bathroom. He's naked in the shower. He kind of covers up. He goes, "No, Senora Hill, what in God's name are you doing? Stop playing coy with me, Eduardo," she's saying as her eyes are covered. "I must insist that you leave, Senora." "All right, I am not leaving until you wrap this towel around you and you listen to what I have to say, Senor Felipe. I understand that my being American woman may seem exotic." And you hear honk, honk outside. He goes, "Oh, my wife has come home early." She goes, "What? Your wife?" She looks out the window. "Oh, God, what do we do? What do we do?" He goes, "I will go down to greet her." She goes, Yes, that's good. Go. And she goes, oh, the roses. And then she throws the roses out. And you hear some mumbling in Spanish outside. She jumps on the bed. She throws them out the window. Then she hides in a closet. And then you hear some mumbling in Spanish. And he goes, "Senora Hill, where are the roses?" She goes, "Don't worry, I took care of them. Now, where's your wife?" He goes, "Senora Hill, this is my wife, Maria." He opens the closet a little more, and there she is, kind of giggling. She goes, "Hola." She goes, "I thought you were dead." He goes, "No, I was with my..."
Why is she in the fucking closet?
Because she's an idiot.
No, I know. She's so dumb.
He says, his wife says, "No, I was with my ancestors." No, not my ancestors. My grandparents.
¿Cómo se dice mi grandparents?
He goes, yes, I told her this. She goes, "Senor Felipe, I just want you to know that nothing happened between us. Even though I was flattered by your husband's advances, I am a happily married woman. I am so sorry, but I will not be able to satisfy your lust for me." He goes, wait, I am sorry. I'm not sure I understand you. And he kind of giggles a little bit. He goes, you thought I wanted you as a lover?" Which, it's a rough way to put it.
No, it's pretty like what? You really you assumed
I would be
what?
into you?
Like you thought.
She
what?
goes, "Well, yes. Well, you couldn't have been more obvious with the mango, the roses. The roses were a surprise for my wife." Well, of course you would say that in front of her, but you cannot deny your constant flirting with me. I mean, the wine, the familiar use of tu instead of su. "Oh, I was being a good host, Senora. I am sorry, but I do not desire you in that way at all." "You are, how you say, old?" He goes, "Old? I am not old. I am only 41. He goes, oh, I've done it again. Anyway, I would never take you as a lover." She goes, "I got it. Oh, this is so embarrassing." He goes, "Yes, it is quite comical. Look, my wife finds it comical as well."
That reminds me of a joke that I read on the internet. It said, what's the... I don't know, it was something like, what's the one thing a woman over 25 is not afraid of, or something like that, and it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Get over yourself, exactly. Yep. And yes, why isn't the door locked? You're absolutely right. So they both kind of giggle, and he goes, I'm so sorry. And sad Peggy just kind of wanders away. Hank's in bed. He's asleep. The phone rings. He goes, "Hello, Strickland Propane." He goes, "Hi, Hank, it's me. I just thought you'd like to know that I'm coming home tomorrow. Turns out my students were really fast learners." And you hear Maria in the back going, "Hee." He goes, "Well," he's kind of waking up. He goes, "I'm glad you're coming back. It's not the same without you. We miss you." She goes, "My flight number is Mexicana Airlines 710. Okay, bye." And then you just kind of hear more laughing and crying and stuff. She starts kind of crying and breaking down because she knows she's kind of made of an ass of herself here. The next day, as she's leaving, she's talking to Monsignor Martinez. She goes, "I've contacted another teacher for your children. Her name is Sandra Morgan. She's 61 years old. She is old."
She is old, yeah.
He goes, "Well, then, vaya con Dios. I meant that as myself, not as, the character." Now we see sad Peggy on the plane.
I think it's funny that he had to emphasize this is
character.
actually me speaking.
Yeah, that was me.
Not the TV show.
Sad ass Peggy on the plane. She flies all the way back.
Oh,
she comes
sad
out.
Peggy.
Hank is there waiting for her.
You think when she's sad, her feet slap the ground just a little harder than usual?
Hank's there waiting for her, and she just kind of like pushes past him. He goes, "Welcome home to Texas, Peggy." She goes, "Where's the truck?" She's just pissed, and she goes straight to the truck. They get all the way home. He opens the door, and he goes, "Oh, no, what is this on the floor?" She goes, "Hank, I have been on the plane all night. Whatever's on the floor, I'll pick up in the morning." "Hey, look, it's like chocolates. Wow, they're kisses." She goes, "Did you do this?" Because there's little Hershey's Kisses in a line.
Yeah.
You know, in
And
their
this
house.
line right here, and again, this shows how Hank can grow and how Hank can.
absolutely.
Hank wants to be
Absolutely.
better. Like he knows that
And he loves
his
her
emotions and
like
stuff
nothing
gotta
else.
be displayed at some point. So this is Hank.
He says, "Yeah, I got it from Redbook. Hey, I wonder where they go." She goes, "Do they lead to our bed?" He goes, "Maybe." They start following him. She goes, "Okay, they
No.
don't lead to our bed." He goes, "Nope, keep going." She goes, "To the
You-
bathroom?" He goes, yeah, okay, the tub?" "Hank, did you buy scented candles?" There's a bunch of tools in the tub. He goes, I am tired and I give up. What am I looking for?" He goes, "His and her sinks." "Well, that's yours right there. Turn on the tap. Give it a try." She kind of is stunned. He goes, "Oh, you don't like it."
And Hank starts to feel defeated. Yeah, you
She
don't
goes-
like it.
She goes, "Hank, I love it." And she realizes in her head, this is her life. This is the man who absolutely loves her without a doubt.
Without a doubt,
And
loves
she
her.
needs to be happy with what she's got. And we kind of pan out, and you hear Hank saying, "You know how you always complained that I was shaving, leaving hairs in the sink? Well, Joe Jack heard about this plumber. It was going out of business." And then blah, blah, blah.
And then why?
That's it. We get to the credits. After the credits, though, there's a little bit of a difference here.
There is.
In the script, it is in Espanol, "Hi," but on Hulu, it's "I can't believe it's really him," the guy with
I can't
a doll
believe it's
in line
really him.
that shouted, which I don't get at all. Blah 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 blah. How you doing, buddy?
Let's see what
so
this episode says here.
That is it. That is.
They usually say
season
the
8,
stinger.
Episode 5, Flirting with the Master. Bless you. Bless you. Lots of sneezes coming down. Sneezes all around. I don't know. I
Yeah,
made that
actually-
song.
The wiki also says, "I can't believe it's really him."
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because
Whoa.
in Espanol, IE is so much better. Oh, it's so
It
good.
is.
So good.
That was a good joke.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here for our Monday episode. That one kind of flew pretty quickly.
That was pretty quick, yeah.
And if you want to find us anywhere else, where can they look?
BWAAAKOTH at all social media, and you can go to our YouTube at BWAAA. That's 3 A's, KOTH.
Yep. And we do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Bless Resty one more time. Wimitanye is the traditional greeting after a sneeze. Anyway, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you again on Friday. I think there's just one thing left to say.
Oh, Wimitanye.
Wimitanye indeed. Goodbye. This has been a Rogue Media Network production.